has Rahul Gandhi just voiced a lot of, in fact, something that a lot of people have been saying, that snap polls are around the corner. Rahul Gandhi, the Congress Vice President, in a meeting with Congress MPs, told them to be prepared for elections. Is there more to it than meets the eye? Is the preparation already on within the Congress member? Allies are either fast deserting them or are threatening to part ways. First, it was the TFC which left, then the DMK and now the Samajwadi Party threatening to follow suit. Kartikeya Sharma joins us for more. Kartikeya, give us the exact context in which Rahul Gandhi made that comment, and did he explicitly say that snap polls were a real possibility?
He said that we should be ready for elections. You see, this is an election year. This is the last budget session. The next budget, you just take money from the consolidated fund of India and go through the motion and wait for the next government to decide on the nitty-gritties. The context in which Rahul Gandhi spoke was that this is the last year in which there are a lot of assembly elections, and we have to be geared up. He also said all the 22 MPs would be repeated, so you should be ready for elections. Because the problem generally when there is an incumbency, sometimes leaders change MPs, sitting MPs. So he specifically told all 22 of them that all of you will be repeated in the Lok Sabha elections, and he said you should be ready for the polls. But the fact that Rahul Gandhi is talking about elections, he's also talking about organizational strength. People in that meeting, Padmaja, also spoke about Mini Prasad issue, and they said that leaders should not speak out of turn. There were two of them who, if I'm not wrong, Anu Tandon and one more MP, Mr. P.L. Punyat, indirectly referred to Beni Babu's comment in the meeting Rahul Gandhi held with UP MPs. So in that gamut of issues, he spoke ultimately saying that you should be ready. He also said that I don't think of my situation in UP negatively, and he also said that, I think we can do very well in Uttar Pradesh. We should talk about our agenda rather than talk about the agenda of the other parties. It is in this context he talked about being ready for polls.
But Kartikeya, this comment is significant coming as it does on a day when the DMK has just pulled out yesterday and the Samajwadi Party almost seems like it will follow suit tomorrow. Could that have prompted Rahul Gandhi to make this comment? Is there a feeling within the Congress that maybe rather than crawling on until the poll dates are announced next year, maybe it's better to go in for elections straight away?
No, I don't think so that he's talking about snap polls. The leaders are talking about elections in general way. For example, even Sonia Gandhi talked about it when she held the parliamentary party meeting. She also spoke about it. Just to put in the perspective, I'll repeat it verbatimly. Rahul Gandhi was saying that all the 22 MPs will be repeated. He also said that, talk about your agenda. Don't talk about agenda of other political parties. Be ready because you will be fighting elections. I'll not be shifting you out from your constituencies. So it is in that context he spoke about being ready. But I would say the bigger takeaway is that this exercise has intensified, and both mother and son are talking about being ready for polls in various forums. I think the larger picture is not that poll. Larger picture is that both Vice President and the President of the Congress Party are exhorting workers and MPs to start looking at things organizationally, because generally when you are in power, you look through things to governance, bureaucracy, and what you want to put to the echelons of power. Now, what they are trying to say is, think organizationally, do organizationally, and think about polls, because that will be the ultimate reality.
All right, Kartikeya, just stay on with us because senior journalist and political commentator Vinod Sharma also joins us now. How do you view this comment by Rahul Gandhi, given the timing that this comment has been made, timing of this comment, asking party MPs to be ready for elections?
Meaning more than it is due to the statement. It's been made in the backdrop of the crisis caused by the withdrawal of support by DMK from the UPA and some problems with the Samajwadi Party. But otherwise, in terms of timing, this government is in its last lap. It's another year. Things are held on normal time. And I think this is very much within the depend for the elections, and the election for parliamentary elections have come to much in advance. Who is that housing candidate will determine what the party has done, though they can
all right. Mr. Sharma, I'm sorry, I have to cut you short because there's some problem with that audio line we have with you. We'll try and get back to Mr. Sharma in just a bit. There's some audio problem there. But Kartikeya, coming back to you, it's also significant that Rahul Gandhi time and again has been urging his MPs, go back to your constituency, make sure the Congress organization becomes stronger, because it seems the party is very slowly losing patience with coalition politics. They seem to be hamstrung on a number of issues by demands of the coalition, which is why the focus is now to revive the Congress, make sure at least if not in the next elections, the elections after that, the Congress is able to come to power on its own. Is it?
Yes, and not only that, I would say the bigger takeaway, Padmaja, is that he wants to repeat all the MPs because there are a couple of them who wanted to shift out of Uttar Pradesh. And he has told them that you have to fight elections from the state and I'll be repeating you. So, it's a sign of relief for all those 22 who feel that, leadership might have, thought otherwise and thought of a younger or better candidate. Then I would say this is part of the larger drill which the leadership is now going to, and which is like telling them to go back to their districts, go back to their respective constituencies and start taking organizational interest. Because ultimately, in the last election year, what matters most to the party is number in legislature and parliament. And if that is the ultimate reality which showers you best of political fortune, so I would say that this is what Rahul Gandhi has started saying to each and every MP who comes from each and every state. And I think we have to look at this from this perspective. But yes, this statement, I agree with Vinod that this statement has been made in the backdrop of the way Samajwadi Party has behaved. So it imparts a different life to the statement. But then I would say that this has been part of the drill. This has been part of the language which both Sonia and Rahul have been using, because she also said it in the CPP meeting. This is the election year. Be prepared for the election. So for me, the larger takeaway is that he wants to repeat all the 22 MPs in UP.